more time. It's
Recording in progress.
a reward or wages. And so Phytoscience is a company that has helped so many take care of the three basic challenges in the world, which is the health, the development, of course, which has to take care of ignorance. When you don't know a thing, it becomes a problem. But with Phytoscience, helping you develop yourself intellectually, it will also help you with the reward system, which is the system with which we are being rewarded for the jobs we do. What is the job? It's simple, sharing information, just like we are doing tonight. You know, change is the only constant thing in life. It is not nice for you to remain stereotyped. Oh, I have this belief, and so this is the belief I want to live with. The system that was working in the 80s is not the one that worked in the 90s. And in this millennium, this is not the one, it's not the same one that is working. We move with the tide. As times are changing, it's also good that you change with the time. It is good that you change because it is the only constant thing in life. What is that thing that you hold so dear that is just
Recording in progress.
the current source of income? Does it really satisfy your need? Does it take care of the residual bills that you have? If it does not, then trust me, you want to think Phytoscience. If you need another source of income, maybe you have a good source of income now, and you need another one, because trust me, living in just one source of income cannot really take care of the residual bills that we have, especially if you are in Nigeria. You want to fuel your generator by the day because we don't have power. You want to fuel your tank going from one place to another. Even if you need to jump a bike or jump keke, does your current commitment help you take care of those bills that you need to do every day? If it doesn't, then you want to make a choice. And trust me, Phytoscience is that choice. Thank you as we go on. In Phytoscience, we have 9 ways of earning. We have the direct bonus, the roll-up bonus, the matching bonus, the key-in bonus, pairing bonus, reorder bonus. Okay. The direct bonus, for the want of time, sorry for the break. For the want of time, I may not be taking the slide just the way it comes, but trust me, I'm going to give the very essential one that everybody needs to know about. Our direct sponsor bonus. In Phytoscience, it ranges between 25% to 45%, depending on the package with which you have chosen to be in the business. And so, for the want of time, like I said earlier, we'll be dealing with the silver, gold, and platinum packages. We have other packages, but for us to be able to maximize time, we'll deal with strictly silver, gold, and platinum. And so for a silver status, when you introduce a silver package to the system, the company says, thank you. for introducing that person to our system, and they reward you with $32.85. You know, we're talking about the reward system. And they would say, for the job you have done, talking to somebody to let them know we have this system running, thank you. And it is real-time payment. For gold, is $98.75. For platinum is $250. Now, this is for those who are in the system at silver status. Listen attentively and watch the slide also carefully, because it changes with the packages. This is for the gold. You came into the system and you are the gold status. When you introduce a silver package, it gives you still that $32.85. But when you introduce a gold just like yourself, see, the figure has changed. It becomes $177.75. If you happen to meet with maybe a philanthropist, a politician, or a big business owner who is ready to launch into the business with the platinum package, the company rewards you with $350 instantly. If you happen to be among the platinum who are the big earners in phytoscience, when you introduce a silver package to the system, the company acknowledges that and rewards you with 32.85 still.
Recording in progress.
At 2.85 or 177.75. It is $450. And it is real time. It is real time. It is not by Wednesday next week or by Friday next week or month ending. As soon as you click on pay, it releases this to your back office. And so this is roll-up bonus, which is only for the platinum members. The gold or the silver.
Recording in progress.
If a silver status member is a platinum, the company releases $450, just like I said a while ago. But because the person is a silver status member, the person will not get that $450 in whole. The person will have $200, and the remaining $250, in some other companies, it will roll back to the company coffers. But in Phytoscience, they are so benevolent and they say no. Some persons did the due diligence for this to come to the system. So we won't take it. They would give it to the closest platinum to that silver that has done that job. And so if it is a gold member that brings in a platinum member, the company recognizes that this has come from a gold member and they give the $350, remaining $100. And so that $100 rolls up to the platinum that is closest.
Recording in progress.
A platinum, to skip the silver that brought that silver and go to the nearest platinum that is there. So trust me, you want to do this business, you want to do it exceptionally as a big man or woman, choose the platinum package. So as your reward is coming, you don't have anyone rolling to anybody anywhere. You grab everything that is due you. And this is another way of earning in Phytoscience, which is the compressed matching bonus. It comes monthly, but it's another good way of earning. You don't find it in all companies. I do my due diligence. The person after me does his or her due diligence. And from that person's efforts, at the end of the month, I am getting 7%. The
Recording in progress.
down to the fifth level, and from the sixth level, it goes to 1% till the 10th level. Trust me, this can only be seen in Phytoscience. It is a more reason why you want to think Phytoscience and pick Phytoscience. This is another way of earning, the number four, which is the key-in bonus. In other companies, they tell you to fill a form and take it to the secretary to do the registration. But in Phytoscience, who are the secretaries that does the key-in? They are the platinums. The platinums again. So trust me, you want to do this business, you want to be a platinum member, so you get everything accrue to you, the 9 way of earning. What are you doing? What are you keying in? The person's phone number, the person's email address, the username, the ID number, and that is it. It is 3% from the end of whatsoever package you are doing. If you do for silver, it will give you 2.19 cents. If you do a gold registration, it will give you $11.85. If you do a platinum package, it will give you $30 for just registration that wouldn't take you up to 10 minutes. Phytoscience is really, really rewarding people. And this is the best way of earning in Phytoscience. Why did I say that? I'm saying this because you can be at the comfort of your home, your office, your business place, or even in the convenience, and you just go to your back office, and somebody somewhere who have done a good job somewhere by introducing somebody to the system, and the company recognizes that you have done that and gives you this in a pair. Oh, you must have points in one leg. When you have a corresponding point on the other leg, it will drop. So in case you don't have points in your leg, do not expect this kind of earning. But if you are working, if you are doing your due diligence as a member of Phytoscience, there is no how your legs will be empty. Yes, there is no how your legs will be empty. And so when you have a silver pair, which is 73 pair, on one side, it pairs into 14.6. It means you have earned. It must not be you who have done that silver registration. It may be your fourth generation, it may be your second generation, it may be your 10th generation. As long as the person is in your lineage and you are active, trust me, you will get it. A team member of mine, sometimes we're talking yesterday, and it was like, I went into the office and I saw some BSUs, like something happened. You can imagine that kind of earning. He didn't do the work. He did not even know that dollars had dropped into his back office. only for him to open, to check for something, and behold, there is dollars waiting for him already. This is the kind of business you want to do, trust me. And so if it is a gold pair, instead of the 14.6 that you are supposed to get, you are getting 7.
Recording in progress.
And it is not just one, it could be two, it could be three in a day, and the list is endless. And if you are a platinum, which are the big boys and the big girls in phytoscience business, when you get a platinum pair with 1,000 points, at the end of the payment day, which is by 5 p.m. Nigerian time, you earn $200. Yes, you heard me correctly. Be it your activity or someone in your system, as long as the company acknowledges that there is 1,000 pair on the other side of your point, the $200 drops to your back office. And the company says, come into the system, bring your tool, teach your tool to do their tool. And when you are able to run this system, it is a system. Don't just come in, oh, I have done my registration. Oh, my upline told me he or she is going to support me. I am not seeing any money. Oh, you will not see any money when you do not work. It is only on exceptional cases where people decide to help maybe their families or their close friends to say, I want you to see how this works. And they decide to do that. That is like 100 ratio. But it is important you do your due diligence. And in 10 months, you could earn 14,000. 14,000, you heard me rightly. $14,934 if you do your due diligence. When you are a gold member, you can earn as much as $80,860. And if you're a platinum, you can earn as much as $204,600. Remember, only when you do your due diligence, which is bring in your tool and teach your tool to bring their tool, and it continues. Oh, how can I come in with this silver you've been talking about? With 206 PSP, 40 cents, you are already a Phytoscience member. What do you have to do with the current
Recording in progress.
9,000 and some fraction? With that, you can become a silver partner. You want to come in with a gold promo, particularly as this is one of the steps to qualify you for our promo, which is ongoing, qualifying people to go to Malaysia 2027. If you want to come in with this, with 1,139 0.50 PSP dollars, you can come in as a gold member, which is about 1,400,000 and some fraction. With that, you can become a gold member. You want to become a junior platinum member with 1,522.20 cents, you become junior platinum member. You've been hearing me talk about the platinums being the big boys and the big girls in phytoscience. And you say, oh, I want to come into the system, but I need to be a platinum member. With $2,876.70, you are a platinum member. Now, they would not just take the money from you. When you do this as a registration fee, they would give you products just as it's being displayed on this show slideshow. They will give you product worth more than that figure. Trust me. If you decide to say, oh, I want to sell it, or maybe you're a pharmacist and you want to put it in your pharmacy, it's going to give you more than the money you use in registering. But in phytoscience, we don't do sales. We encourage you to build a system, a residual stream of income that over time, when you will be old and quaking, your bones are giving way, you can still relax because this system will still be paying you. And with our product, you can also be stronger. We've been talking about people earning in this uh, business. This is a reality. This is not just a slideshow, or they're just trying to cajole us with these figures. No, they are real. They are real. You can walk up to any of our offices and ask the partners, the distributors, to open their back office, show you what they have earned and how they earn it. Is like this is a very business from the ones you may have known or the one you are currently on now. Trust me, when you see the reality of what this business gives, you wouldn't want to miss out. You would want to be part of this. And you also wouldn't want to be amongst those people that your children will ask, oh, when people were getting into phytoscience, Papa, Mama, where were you? You want to be part of this system. Now, the company does not just say, okay, we are rewarding people with this amount of dollars. They'll also say, we are rewarding you, and upon your reward, we will get the accumulated figure and use it to rank. We are not just ranking, we are also giving you reward for ranking. When you're able to accumulate $3,000, you become 1 star. When you're able to accumulate $7,000, you become 2 star. When you're able to accumulate $15,000, you become 3 star. When you're able to accumulate $30,000, you become a diamond. Diamonds are the oga patapata of them all in phytoscience. You're coming into this business, you want to rush to become a diamond, so you be amongst the oga patapata of them all. When you earn $50,000 accumulatively, you become a blue diamond. When you earn $100,000, you become a black diamond. When you earn $200,000, you become a phyto diamond. I know somebody somewhere will be saying, ha, all these figures they are calling, are there people earning it? Yes, there are people earning it, even in this Zoom as we speak. With time, we'll reveal them to you. When you earn $300,000 accumulatively, you become a crown diamond. Okay, list I forget. You know, I told you there are other incentives even as you are ranking. When you clock the black diamond, you are entitled to a car fund of $10,000. We can't be lying now, never to lie. In phytoscience, as we dey talk am, we dey do am. So you now climb to $300,000. There is a house fund waiting for you worth $30,000, not naira. Punch your calculator and see how much lies in stock for those people. So you want to try to make sure you get there. As a crown director, you must have earned up to $400,000. As a crown ambassador, you must have earned up to $500,000. As a crown vice president, you must have earned up to $750,000. And as a crown president, you must have earned up to 1 million US dollars. As a royal crown, you must have earned up to $3 million. Are there people who have earned up to this? Yes, there are. This is the kind of house you want to go for with your car fund, with your house fund, sorry. With your car fund, you can afford any kind of car you want to go for. It doesn't just end there. In Phytoscience, we do free travel incentive. Oh, yes, we do. I am one of those persons who have benefited travels from Phytoscience. In 2018, when I joined, it took me 6 months to qualify for my first trip to Dubai. Oh, it was very, very, very memorable. Till tomorrow, it's still in my head. The first time traveling on Emirates, all the enjoyment and everything. And in 2020, I also qualified for another trip to Dubai. In 2023, we were about 30 or thereabouts that went to Mauritius, courtesy Phytoscience. And just in September here, crossing into October, we were in Malaysia. Our company's head office is in Malaysia. And so we went there to see for ourselves that it is not an audio office. And trust me, it is a place you want to go. These are the bonuses also accrued for ranked members. When you clock first 1 star, you have $100 given to you aside your bonus. When you clock 2 star, $200. When you clock 3 star, $300. When you clock diamond rank, you will be given $1,000 extra of all your earnings. When you clock blue diamond, you are given $1,200. When you clock black diamond, you are given $1,500. And remember, a car fund will also be given to you as a black diamond. When you clock Phyto diamond, you are given $2,500 extra of your earning. That's after you must have earned $200. When you clock crown diamond, you are given $4,000. Remember, a house fund of $30,000 is also there waiting for you. When you become a crown director, you will be given $5,600. When you become a crown ambassador, you are given $8,000. When you become a crown vice president, you're given $12,000. The dollars just the sound like that, but it is real. It is real. Do your due diligence and you'll be given all these incentives. We are coming tomorrow. We'll give you 3 months time. We'll give it at the end of the year. No, Phytoscience don't do that. You get your money when it is due you. As a crown president, you have $20,000 extra. When you become a royal crown, you have 40,000 US dollars. You know, when I was mentioning the ranks, I said somebody in their minds will be like, is this working? Are there people earning this? Yes. These are directors that brought this to Africa. The people that are giving us this boldness to talk, be proud to say we have a reward system that is working, is these two men, and they have gone ahead to become crown vice president. It means they have earned this much and they are earning more by the day. Mr. Bismarck Osafo Boateng and Mr. Jide Olaoke. And this is a Phyto Mama, Phyto Diamond, a woman that is graciously blessed to have introduced me personally to this business. This is the woman who brought me to this business because she chose not to keep quiet. She chose to share the opportunity she had about this reward system. It's changed my idea. Oh, and my beautiful hosts, I told you that it is not just saying, we are not just doing audio, people are cashing out. No, we have live, we have them live. My host for today, the beautiful, elegant, and eloquent Madam Alex Igbori, is a black diamond in this system. And this is Mr. Benedict Ejiofor, a dogged partner who has done his due diligence, and in a matter of few years, he has achieved the rank of a black diamond. Now we have this promo that is on ground for those who said, oh, they truly went to Malaysia. Did they really see the building? Is the limousine true? Did they enter, or was it Photoshop? You have the opportunity to go to Malaysia 2027. The people going there do not have two heads. It's the same one head you have and two hands and one mouth to talk that they have. So trust me, you have this ample time between now and March 2027 to qualify. How can you qualify? If you can directly sponsor any of the below packages to qualify for the reward below. If you can do this, you will have 9 days and 9 nights grantor activities. It means you have to sponsor 10 gold members. Remember, 10 gold members with 1,139 and thousand and some fraction dollars, which is about 1,400,000 and some fraction naira in Nigeria. If you're able to sponsor 10 people, you will have the qualification for these days, the half qualification. If you of the sponsorship, they will sponsor you halfway. But if you're able to do 16, they will include shopping in your half qualification tour. But trust me, if you're able to do 24 gold between now and March 2027, you're not just going to have the full sponsor, you're also going to have 3,000 PSP for shopping. Hey. Phytoscience, Nababa. It's a company you don't want to let go of. It's a company that says the thing and they keep to their words. These are the things you can enjoy if you take your business seriously and run with this promo. Yes, you can. You, this man, you, this woman, listening to me, you can achieve it. If others can achieve it, you can achieve it. There is also a special promo for Nigerians by Nigeria Phytoscience. They are saying, with this that is running between now and December, if you are able to sponsor a silver within these 60 days, you will have some sachets of crystal cell given to you. If you're able to do a gold, you have some sachets of crystal cell given to you, about 34. If you're able to do a platinum, it increases. Phytoscience. How una they do this thing, say? They talk one promo, they bring more promo, we they do them. As they talk them, now so that they do them. If you want to know more about this, get back to the person that invited you to break it down to you. This is real. It is real. This is our trip in Mauritius. That is me in front with the black up and down. You can see we can even take our children for such holidays, such vacation. Phytoscience is a company that offers you the opportunity for family vacation. So is that your dream? Join us today and we can help you achieve it. These are some of the enjoyment packages we had in Malaysia, in Dubai, in Mauritius. How can you achieve all this? It is just by sharing. We're not asking you to kill 2 cows or bring your father's leg or your mother's hand or go and bring 2 ejime that are co-joined for you to achieve this. No. Do you have a smartphone? Do you have a PC? Can you talk? Even if you don't have a smartphone, can you talk? We have people in our teams who do not have smartphones, but are doing their business diligently. How? Because they have the focus. They are dedicated to achieving success. And so they are not letting not having a phone stop them, because they also know that by sharing this opportunity, it will avail them the opportunity to get the money to afford that Android phone, that laptop, that vacation, that luxury clothes, that luxury house that you want to achieve. You simply make money by simply sharing these opportunities with others. Somebody invited you to be here. So that's simply what you have to do. Tell your neighbors, tell your church members, tell your family members, tell your friends. Do not just gossip. Gossip does not add value to you. Get into discussions that can add value to you as a man, as a woman, as a wife, as an entrepreneur. Affect your generation positively. If you've not been able to achieve that, Phytoscience can give you the wherewithal to achieve this. How? Get into the system, share the opportunity, and develop yourself. Sharing is caring. A lot of people do not care to know how much. They are not interested to know how much you know until you show them care. That is what will not give them the mindset to say, okay, I want to see what this person has got. So when you share, it shows you care and it offers you the opportunity to earn. Thank you very much for listening to me. Trust me, if you do not make this opportunity count, even as you've heard it today, if you go back to your home and sleep with it without making a decision, without taking a bold step, without reaching back to the person that's invited you to be here, that, oh, I think I like this opportunity. I want to be there, because Tonya Great does not have 2 heads. I can talk the way she is talking. Madam Alex does not have 2 hands, 4 hands. She has 2, just like I have. If she can attain Black Diamond rank and aiming to become Fighter Diamond in no distant time, I too can do it. Yes, you can. You listening to me, you can. My name is Tonya Great. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
I'm sure your hands are not so busy to plaster on the screen emojis, beautiful emojis. Like I told you, I love to use the love emojis, and I am sure you can give a lot of that to Tonia. Help me to give her beautiful ones, love, claps, everything you ought to. Now, let me tell you something in case you didn't quickly catch that. Tonia took us from one ride to the other. She started speaking in English, and she couldn't help it. The switching and the swapping was so it was so intense. I think she got to the grassroots, if you ask me. She got to the grassroots because she went everywhere. She did mop up, and she was very, very detailed in what she was dishing out this evening. I want to put it to you right this evening, this morning, this afternoon, from wherever you're listening to me, that she did justice to what she had to tell us today about earning residual income. At the beginning of this, I mentioned that there is no better place for you to get low startup capital for any business, being in the life of your family members, being there. It's a lot to some children when their parents keep PTAs, but this business is going to give you the opportunity of being at PTAs, being at their sports, being at their cultural events. I'm sure every other parent will be like, you are always available. What do? You don't know that is a means of getting other people to view your business. We are also talking about work-life balance. We're talking about real time. A lot of people do not know that there is something about real time income. We are talking about earning at the nanosecond where the business deal is done. You cannot get that anywhere. And this is 13 years of Phytoscience doing it, and nobody can come out to say, just like she stated, nobody will say, I was promised this and it was not delivered. Phytoscience goes, whatever it is they showcase to you, that is what they tell, and that is what happens. I want to let you know something. The promos that she said is running currently. Shall I shock you? The promo ends in 2027. But do you know people have qualified already? Yes. Somebody just shared a good news with me this evening, and I'm sorry, I cannot hold it to myself. I'm sure the person will be like, oh, Alex is a telltale, because I was so impressed. Imagine something is from now till 2027, but people are qualified. That is to tell you that you cannot sleep on this. You definitely cannot sleep on this. Your name is in your name. See yourself seated in that plane. See yourself taking that vacation. Imagine a vacation where all you needed to do was pick up your case, your luxury bags, and going for a vacation, because you definitely must be on that trip. So let anybody who has invited you to this presentation tell you all the things you need and how you ought to qualify, or what you ought to do to qualify. Thank you so very much for listening to us this night. We have about 9 minutes before we'll call it an evening. I want to ask, are you here tonight and you need a little more clarity on what you have heard? Apart from we asking you to go back to the person who has invited you for this presentation, we also want to ask, if you are here tonight and you've listened to this presentation and you may be having questions, yes, we'll allow 2 persons only. If you are here and you need a little more clarity, let's see your hand. We can take your questions, just 2, so that we can wrap up this session. Thank you so much. Please, I have some co-hosts amongst us. If you are a member of the co-host, help me to watch out for questions in the chat room. And if there's anybody whose hand is up, kindly help us so the person can unmute and ask their questions. Any question? Okay, that means she was highly detailed. Wow. Please, I want us to give another reaction for that. For there to be no question, that means she was really detailed at the presentation tonight. Now, there is something I want to let you in on. If you are living in Lagos, Nigeria, or you are in the environs, we want to specially invite you to a session, first of its kind. It's going to be the unveiling of the beautiful business platform and the wellness platform of Phytoscience in and around the Surulere area. So if you are in Lagos, Nigeria, or you have people who live within that axis, you will want to let them be in no other place but Surulere at the venue where we will be having our presentation, our event. Please let whoever it is that has invited you here, if you are a first timer or you are in Lagos but you are not in Surulere area, but you want to see, have a first-hand experience of what this is all about. We are going to be doing a lot of showcasing of what the health part of this platform is, and we're also going to be showcasing to you live how you can earn how you can earn beautiful rewards from all the activities of being on board this platform. I want to let you know that this is a place where innovation meets a lot of beautiful stories. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time this night. I want to thank you for being a very attentive and wonderful audience. The decorum for this night presentation is top notch. And don't forget, this is a place where whatever it is we say gets delivered the way it is. If you're talking about the wellness, we are top notch. If you're talking about the wealth creation, I tell you, there's no other place you want to be. So get back to the person who's invited you. If you have questions on how to start, she showcased a lot of packages, and I'm sure you want to start with the most rewarding one. Get back to that person and start immediately. I want to see you on Saturday. And you know what? You don't have to come alone. Come with as many people as you can, because a lot of lives are going to change. A lot of stories are going to be rewritten. Before we go this evening, we have a culture, and our culture is we have a way of greeting ourselves when we leave anywhere.